Hi guys, in the previous video I told you that we can build the ISO ourselves and add NVIDIA drivers to it if you don't want the open driver but the 580-390. But let's now install it. Is there anything new? Not really, right? It's just this default Kiro. We've changed a little bit in Calamares. But basically, if you know how to install Kiro, there's no need to watch this video. So the default option, if you boot from VirtualBox, you need to first go to the CD-ROM, boot from there. And then what do we do? This is Intel, this is AMD, this is VirtualBox, and this is anything virtual. And this is if you have hardware that supports the open DKMS NVIDIA driver. Hence the videos about 390XX and 480 was it. So yes, there is other possibilities and that's fine, right? But by default, and we're gonna go for the between quotes, the newer versions of NVIDIA. Anyway, on VirtualBox, it's really this one. And then you boot up. This is UEFI, that's not BIOS, but if it's BIOS, it's an older look that we get. This is the newer machine startup, UEFI, ArchWiki UEFI, right? And then read what it is. You get something graphical. That's one of the things, the major things of what Linux distributions can offer, rather than a black screen with a cursor blinking, right? You click away and you do, or you see, we click what you want to click and you select what you want to select and off you go, right? Brussels is still correct. Keyboard is Belgian for me. You can test it down there. You can do install alongside, replace and erase. I suggest you always erase and use just one OS per hard disk. That's always better. You can choose no swap or swap to file, up to you. And then you know the drill. Make sure that you type the password not in with the same letters, as simple as that. I mean, it's green is green, but sometimes my fingers, I'm typing blind, sometimes there's positions wrong, and then of course I need to do it again, right? Anyway, so he's creating all kind of things here, partition. So what did change a little bit in Calamares, I've changed the numbers, how Calamares is going to show the slider. It's around 45% that I've given this process time. This means that the slider goes up faster and this number goes up faster, but for the rest it's the same thing, right? It's a weight. We can give a weight to the system, and that's all of course done inside a folder called Calamares. In the modules you'll find in the, not the modules, in the settings is it, you'll find the weight. So this is the one we're looking at, 45. So I played a little bit with the settings there. So this project of unpacking, this module of unpacking has a weight, which means the time is gonna be allotted to it, 45 in the slider. That's all, right? It's just the slider that we're gonna say this process when it's close to this number down here, right? 500,000. Wow, then it's close around 45, and then a small package for 5. So there's just the kernel. Poof, it's there, right? And then package a little bit more. I'll change this around next time around to see what I like, right? But this is feels good. Half of the project is done here. So this is the big thing, right? Unpacking every single file from A to B. And where is A? A is in the run. Here he is, right? That is A. Here is the AI root, this is your system, and this system needs to go on your system, meaning it has to go to here to here. This is your A to B, right? The source and the target, and that's happening right now. So we're moving NVIDIA, since NVIDIA is not needed in the VirtualBox processes, removing Calamares stuff. We don't want Calamares when we boot up again, things like that. Want to see more technical things, then it's here. We have our own code here, as you see, post install stuff, start this, start that. Things we like to do, and other things we have zero control over, meaning it's coming from Calamares. And that's it. It's not that difficult to install an operating system. And Arch is very interesting in the way that we have a large wiki which contains a lot of information. You have to sift it through, but even then, right, if there is an issue, at least there is a wiki, right, to have a look and see if there is a solution for you. Now this machine, you may think already there's too much, right? There is too much information, too much packages. I don't want Melt, I don't want Visual Studio Code, and on you go. Maybe you don't like the wallpapers. That's Variety providing us with an ample choice of wallpapers from Wallhaven. How does that look? I've seen this one before. It's a bit strange, but it's cool. And there we go. All right. So Alt-N, there are lots of key bindings. Alt-N is going to provide me a next wallpaper. Alt-N is going to provide me another one. And Alt-T is going to give this. Super Shift Enter is going to give that. Super Shift Q is going to kill things. So mind you, there are lots and lots of hidden pleasures, so to speak, inside our system application shortcuts. There is a lot of them. Now, as you know, I'm not a Xfce guy. It's backup, it's nice, it's beautiful, it's stable, it's great, it's efficient. But I will go to chadwm, right, by default, but this is my fallback system. If ever I mess things up or the system messes up, right, it's not just me, it can be just an update and we boot up and boom, then Xfce will be there to support me in my goals. All right, now you may already think this is too much and remove things. There are two options, right? You go like this, sudo pacman -remove, and you don't want Vivaldi, right? These are the Vivaldi things. Okay, you remove them. Now, either this, which is not my Super Shift Q, not my thing, Control T, why not, why not get this in a script? This is my script, copy paste it, change it, and ask, for instance, a ChatGPT or any other AI, explain me what it is doing, right? Explain me this code, explain me this code. This is what I run. Put this guy over here. As you see, I'm a tiling window manager guy hub. Now I need to tile myself. No fun there. Do you want to install chadwm? First question, no, right? It's already there. And then it's gonna change my mirrors, it's gonna override things, gonna remove things, gonna update chaotic keyring, which is important, which lots of packages coming from chaotic keyring, and so on, right? We are relying on my own repo and the chaotic AOR, I don't know, 5,000 packages or more. Have a look, that's a bunch of things you can get from chaotic AOR. Everything that's cool, right? That's already okay. You're gonna skip, but of course these are my choices. I have in here, let's have a look, a remove thing. Voila, 100, remove software, make your own script to get rid of this, whatever, right? Just start removing and then start adding, because you have your own preferences, your own software. And this is my script to get everywhere what I want. And everywhere, I mean really everywhere. If you go through the list down here, right? If I install any of these guys, all Arch Linux, and DevOS is there as well, Manjaro, Omochi, right? Any of these guys, I run this and I'll have what I need. Fedora, Nobora, right? MX Linux, Peppermint, it's all here. Pop! OS, Solus, Ubuntu, Void. All of them benefit from these scripts, in which, well, I want to have, I don't know, like Firefox, and I want to have this, and I want to have that, a long list of what I like, and that's all in here. This is what I like, plus the personal stuff. If you're on Big Linux, if you're on EOS, if you're on Garuda, right? Every single distro out there, I manage it, I control it, and that was always my goal in Linux. Never stopped being my goal on Kiro, right? In my future life, I need to be able to understand how this OS works and how to manage it. And that's the goal of the few videos I'm still making. also. All right, cheers.